Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, this is going to be a message for the collective. It's not zodiac specific, but we will call out zodiacs as we see them. But first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to anyone out there celebrating it. I am very grateful for you guys in my life. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making my channel what it is, this beautiful community. I'm very, very honored that you guys visit, that I've known so many of you for these years I've had my channels, and I'm just very touched that you guys are here. So, happy Thanksgiving. And from my heart to yours, I thank you very much. So, and also I want to mention tomorrow I will be unveiling something that we're going to be doing to help celebrate the holidays. So watch for that video that'll come out. It'll be the first video that I post tomorrow. It will be a different tempo. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. So what is the message right now? We have got, we've got a femme fatale. We've got somebody who is, she's a Venus flytrap. Okay, so we know that this is going to be about love, you know, ruling planet of love, Venus and all that, but we also have the Venus flytrap flower, which, you know, obviously is like a little insect-eating plant and has that attractive, you know, come hither scent that allures, you know, buggies into its jaws. And so with this in mind, we have possibly a feminine who is, you know, kind of giving off a come hither scent. Now, this doesn't mean that, you know, she's a negative energy or anything. Let's just say this is somebody who would very, very, very much like to draw someone toward her. Now, she may be like a flame that moths are coming to. This, she could be someone's favorite fantasy. She could be somebody's, you know, passion, their desire, the thing that they can't help but have their mind flit to. We have a Prince of Cups upright. We have the Emperor upright. We have a Five of Wands, and we have the Princess of Cups. Okay, so Page of Cups. And so let's first look at the imagery here. He's going to paddle, you know, on a little tiny canoe if he's got to across the ocean to get to her. This is an emperor who's like, yes, I'm hooked. Yes, I want her. Yes, need to be with her. Heck, I'm even going to wear the same matching outfit because I want to be with my lady. I want us to be like in, you know, like a symbiotic relationship. I want us to be an amalgam. Here he is. I see a lot of travel. He's traveling here as a knight. We have literally the cardinal directions with a flame lit on each one. And he's like, wherever she is in this world, I got to go find her. I'm going to go get my lady. And if she's not on this planet, I'll go through the portal and I'll go to the next planet if I've got to. Wherever she is where I'm going. Is this more like a dream, or is this truly the person that you already know kind of where she is? And it's like, I don't care how far away she is, I'll get to her. This, we have Germany being represented here just because of the Oktoberfest outfit and the beer steins. This is anywhere on planet Earth. I don't know. We have kind of a Pacific Island homage on that card. This is very like global. I don't care where she is. I'm hearing Elvis. I be traveling night and day. I keep running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Ever since I read your love and letter, tell me that you love me true. It's baby trying to get to you, I think is the title of that track. So this could be somebody who's like, that's it. Like I've changed. The only thing I care about now is this. I care about her. I care about this relationship. That's where I need to go. That's what I need to find. Through the valleys, through the rivers, through the mountains, it doesn't matter. I'm hearing Tina Turner, River Deep, Mountain High. When I was a little girl, I had a doll, the only doll I ever owned. And everywhere I took that rag doll, something about, but now her love is deeper. Oh God, do I love you? How do I? Yeah, it's something about like she's saying like, you know, as an adult, she learned what love really is. But her attachment to this love story is, you know, so much more profound than the love that she had for something she was deeply attached to as a child. It's just, you know, it's like everything. It's a story of like maturity and how love changes us and makes us grow. I'm thinking this is kind of his story We have a Four of Cups. And it's interesting because all these other bowls are empty except this one. We have this sunlight streaming in. Normally, the Four of Cups is what somebody's holding on to. Now, this could be him holding on to these rays of hope that he can still have this connection, or that, you know, like, I don't know if he was seeking other things before and trying to fulfill other aspects of his life. And now he's like, the only thing I actually care about, really, the most important thing in my life is love. That's where I'm at. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know if he tried to get lots of money and that wasn't really happening. You know, he never quite had the tremendous exponential growth. If he thought career is most important, let me just pour 10 years of my life into only career, instead of saying, but wait a minute, what about the other things in life? What about love? What about, living? And then it turns out, I don't even think he got like the tremendous growth that he wanted with the 10 of Pentacles. He didn't find that big, huge pot of gold. And now he's got an empty bowl when it comes to like money or career satisfaction, because those things all come and go anyway. But love is evergreen. Love is something that we always feel for someone. So I think this is the big shift for him. It's like, it's the change in what he cares about. It's a change in what he wants. By the way, the only reason I'm saying he is because of that Prince of Cups. Okay. So, that this could be a same-sex couple, though. This could be reverse gender roles. We have a Six of Pentacles and it is sideways. Yeah. I think he's realized that truly learning how to give, that's where the wealth is. I know the Six of Pentacles shows, things of commerce, things that we would use for, trading and money. But there's other items too. There's beads, there's blood, there's, money, there's gems, there's all kinds of other items that are used for commerce. And then we also have the dice there. Like, it's always a roll of the dice though. So while money is still important, it is not the thing he should have been focusing on giving to. That should have come secondary, because you always still have to work for money, and because that's how we pay our way through life. But it should have been love at the top of the list, and, monetary things second. It was definitely somebody who either chose a career path and the pursuit of money over relationship. Now, let me go back to her. Let's describe her a little bit. Do you hold memories of him? Ooh, High Priestess. And the Moon. Yes and yes. So somewhere deep down in her subconscious, or somewhere in her mind, her memory banks, yes, of course she holds on to a thought of him. Even yearns for him, because we have these two wolves howling on the opposite sides of this, this chasm, this river. And the Moon is heavily associated always with the High Priestess, but obviously here we even have the Moon. So the High Priestess works in the realm of mystery. She is able to, listen and hear what's going on around her that is not actually being said or spoken. She taps into the universal flow of knowledge, of consciousness, of information. And oftentimes she's subtle enough to sense it, feel it, categorize it in her mind, make note of it, but she doesn't actually talk about it or say anything about it. It's more that she picks up on like the knowing. So I would say right now we may have a High Priestess that has a deep knowing about him. This feeling has been coming up, throughout fall, and is going to continue, as like, I'm wondering if it's she's been in the midst of like a change in weather. So if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, this is exactly where we are, right? We're in fall, shifting into winter, and there's evidence of that. Some nights are really, really cold, some days are really cold, and then you'll still see the sun peek through. There might be a few leaves still here and there, but a lot of trees are denuded at this point, but there's still leaves all over the place, on the ground and piles and such. We have an Eight of Cups. She's feeling, we keep seeing change around her, right? We have the two different, seasons being represented. And now we have the difference in like this huge, rough ocean versus this very calm pond with lily pads. And then we see the yin yang in between. She is feeling a change is happening right now. Do you know that it has to do with him? That it's a change in him right now? Four of Pentacles for her as well. That to me, this looks like she is definitely aware that there's something breaking free. There's something that is loosening up. There's something. Did I say that Four of Cups card was a Four of Pentacles? I'm sorry, I think that I did. My apologies. Anyway, we ended up with a Four of Pentacles as well as a Four of Cups, but Four of Cups is a feeling of missed opportunity. And I think I was describing it more like a Four of Pentacles. So my bad. I actually looked at that totally wrong. This feels like, excuse me, like she is aware that there's the change in the wind is where there has been a feeling of lack or a feeling of holding back or a feeling of delays. Things are starting to blossom. I don't think she knows it's exactly connected to him. I just feel like there's an energy around her. There's a sense of something like even lightening around her. There's a sense of something becoming more like comfortable, more, I don't know, even relaxed around her. She's feeling like kind of like good things are coming. Knight of Swords. She's also feeling there's a weird crackle in the air. Something's picking up pace right now. You know, we had an urgent message yesterday, and I almost feel like this connects to it. We have the Fool. We have the Judgment card. I said, does she know that it's connected to him? And it's like, no, not really. And then we go, but does she? Because a high priestess oftentimes knows deep down. So I would say, yes, she does know deep down that this, we'll call him the Emperor, because he came out as an Emperor and as that knight. But does she know that it's him? Here she does. First, she says, no, not really. I can just sense that there's somebody finding balance and peace in themselves because I feel it. I feel like something is lessening, lightening up. I feel like somebody's grip on one thing is releasing and it's allowing energy to flow again. And then it's like her mind turns to him. And this could be a sudden epiphany like, oh my God, is it him? Is that who I'm feeling? Is this not my energy at all? Is this his energy? It's like he, maybe the thought of him comes like blasting into her mind all of a sudden. Definitely strong Aries around him, but also Scorpio. She's not sure. This person's still wearing like a gas mask and she's still not really sure. She's like, oh, just because I can sense other people's energy, it doesn't mean that they're coming toward me anyway. So maybe this is a friend, a family member. She can't peg who it is because she can't see the person's face. She only is aware that someone that she's connected to is having like a nice release. They're changing something in their life. They're feeling more brave. And I think she's connected to this because this is a positive energy and she feels the positive energy, probably because she wishes every person in her life well. But as far as it, like, is it him? She has that flicker in her mind that it could be him, but there's no confirmation, which to me, that makes perfect sense because a high priestess, I always say it's like when you can tell if you have like a, you know, an old shoulder that has an injury, you know, the shoulder will hurt when, you know, like the weather is changing, when the temperatures are changing, you can feel like, oh man, I can feel like rain's coming because I can feel the pain. But you may not know how much rain's going to come. You may not know exactly where the rain's going to fall, but you know that the rain's coming. And I would say that's the way to look at this is like, she can tell something's coming. She just can't tell how much rain's going to fall or where, what side of town. Same thing. She can feel there's a change in someone's energy, someone's world, but she doesn't know where that change is exactly. Hanged Man. She's going to have to just wait and see. She's going to have to wait and see. And that's where she's at. I guess if it's going to be revealed to me, I guess it'll be revealed to me. If I'm supposed to know who this is, I guess they're going to show up in my world. I guess I will find out. I like the fact that she's just kind of taking it in stride a little bit instead of getting all hung up on it. It's interesting though, because she is, if there was ever a heartbreak connected to him and her, she may have a memory of that, but interestingly enough, we have 3 hearts and we see some of it like knitted back together. We have the memory of the actual heartbreak, but then we have the dissection of it. And then we have the, you know, sewing it back together kind of energy. So I'm just going to say she perhaps has, you know, like a flicker of a memory of him, of what occurred. But beyond that, she's like, yeah, but I don't know if this has anything to do with him. Would you want it to be him whose energy you're picking up on? Six of Cups, yes. And Five of Pentacles, yes. She would very much want it to be that particular soulmate. And there's also something where it's like she says, look, there's never going to be a time when I don't still care about him. If he was down on his luck, flat out broke, was going through some huge upheaval in his life, he could call me anytime and I'd still be there for him, even if it was just as a friend. When you love somebody, you love somebody. Whether they're mine, whether they're just someone that I'll have always known, if they needed something, they could come to me. So does she still have a feel for him? Yes. It doesn't say she's so madly in love. It says it's ubiquitous. It's always going to be there. The feeling of love surrounds like the memory of him regardless. It doesn't mean it's hot, passionate, fiery. I'm in love with them. I got to have them. It's more like there's a bond, there's a connection. There always will be. So who am I going to, trick into believing that I don't still think of him, or that if he needed something that I wouldn't still welcome him in? Of course I would. The only thing is he's not coming in like, oh my God, I'm so devastated. Can I have a place to sleep? I have nothing left to my name. It doesn't look like he found like great wealth or success that he thought he was going to go after, but he's not coming in with nothing. He's just realized the thing that he doesn't want to do without is her. This is somebody who there's really nothing that he can do other than find her. Are you like seeking her? Are you looking for her then? With all that travel, we have to go back over to him for a minute. Let's go with this deck. No, excuse me, this one. Ten of Cups. And he's on that horse riding. And it's like, I don't care. I'm getting to my 10 of Cups. So you are traveling. You are gravitating toward her for sure. Strength card. Yep. It just doesn't even matter anymore. This is like he's almost on autopilot. Must find, must find, must find. And perhaps like that Venus flytrap, maybe she's like emitting something where it's like an invisible, line where he can follow it to get to her. How soon does this happen? Because this all seems very much like in the now. We have 9 of Swords. We have 10 of Wands. This is good. We're, 9s to 10s. Yes, there's flickers of nervousness. And then it's like, I don't really care. So this is a now thing. When we can cast off worries, when we feel it, but then we go, I don't care. It's time to quit worrying about it and just go for it. You see, he's bullheaded about this. I don't care. I'm getting to her. I would say he will find her. I think he's like showing up in her world. 8 of Cups, sideways. I'm coming back. I don't care what it takes. This is my hope, my wish, my dream. It's like by tea time, I got to be there. It could be like he's revving up. He's getting more empowered. I'm hearing like a car backfire or something like that. Also, I feel like he's kind of racing to her, like drive safe, drive careful. If there's a flight involved as well, and there could be, because we're up against the sky now, it doesn't even matter. I don't even know that I'll have that many travel delays, maybe small ones, but for the most part, it's just like go time. It is go time. I don't know who has a really pretty tea mug or what they're drinking. I thought of a cup of chai. So I don't know if somebody's drinking chai specifically. That could be her, or this could be, because I don't even think he's stopping for a beverage. I think he's just going. This just looks fast forward, like here I come. Here I come. I'm here and hold on. I'm ready. Or I'm coming. Sam and Dave. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. If you want a part 2 on this, let me know in the comments. If I get 100 comments, I will do a part 2 for you guys. All right, take care. Bye, guys.